Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Trust you. This is just regular sweet tea.
Right. What's up, Matt?
Freezing cold in Britain. Winter is coming.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have to address stuff that was said about me. And I don't want people to believe fabrications. So, yes, I probably took 4 days off.
But not 4 years.
I didn't take 4 years off from YouTube or years in general. So before somebody starts spreading lies, because that's a lie, I'm going to flat out say that that's bullshit. Here's the thing, and I look, I don't like, listen, I'm not calling anybody out, but I don't like lawyers. And the funny thing is, when someone makes an accusation and say that I'm a nobody, right? Nobody knows who I am. If that's the case, why did this person look for me, comment on my channel constantly, and then, because I treated him nice, like he said in the video, I acknowledged his existence. I gave him a voice. I said, hi, how are you? Right? Like, he liked that. It was like, okay. And then I gave him a crumb, all right.
He really likes it.
Right, and Mikey likes it. I gave him a crumb, like a news thing, and like I thought he was a nice guy. I really did. And here's the thing.
He turned out to be a douche.
Right, and here's the thing why he's a douche, okay? Tonight, there was a live stream, and people were talking to him that they created him or they trained him, and I'm like, what are you talking about? But I'm confused about that. They trained him. They taught him everything they know. I don't know what they were talking about. And what did I say, Scott? I said, when I'm giving stuff from a source, I'm going to use my judgment. If I'm going to go full blaze, believe in this person, this is what I got with the source. Because there has to be.
You always say, this could be a rumor. This is a rumor. Don't trust it 100%.
Right.
Nothing confirmed to the horse's mouth.
When we did a cast years ago, and Hayden came up with this whole thing that David Tennant was going to be a doctor again, right? I said flat out, I think I even put in the section written up that it's a joke or a parody or whatever, okay? I put that out there, that it was bullcrap, right? Because I did not confirm what Hayden said. So I'm like, okay. And you know the way Hayden is sometimes.
Yeah.
He screws around. So I put that in there. And if I didn't put it in there, I said it, basically, right? So obviously people have watched snippets of it. They right away didn't watch the cast, and they're assuming that I'm lying to people. No, we have – sometimes we take the piss with certain things. We have jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's called the sense of humor that some people don't have. But here's the thing. If I have sources, which I do, and my source, this new main source from the BBC, tells me this stuff, it is up to me, and I am held accountable for what I put on my channel, right? It isn't going to be a thing where if my source is wrong, I'm not going to look bad. That's baloney. Because if my source is wrong and I put myself out there, I am wrong. Do you understand? Like, I gave this person the time of day. I believe in this person. I say the news because I believe it's true. So if, of course, something happens that it's not true, I have to be held accountable. I have to say I'm wrong, right? But here's the thing. Back then, there was news that I gave this person that it contradicted his ideology and his whole thing about his channel.
Yeah.
And again, He came to me saying,
Yeah.
if I put this out there,
you cannot call foul when you're the
this
first
could ruin me. If you're right, I'm wrong, I'm done, basically, right? So, all right, that's fine. You don't have to talk about it. But what I don't expect is, if you could say no to me, that's great, that's fantastic. I am not above anybody, right? But don't start whipping the piss about me that, oh, I set my sources this, they say he's lying, they say he's this, he's that. Listen, whatever way you slice it, even if you're saying, well, the guy's a nice guy, but he's you're bashing regardless. You're not, just don't mention me, period, then. That's the whole point,
That's what's real annoying. First they say, somebody will say, oh, I'm not going to do this.
But they do it.
Back later and you watch the video and it's like,
if you're not going to use the news, then don't mention me, period. Like I don't exist. Because now you're threatening my character and you're giving digs and you're fueling trolls to be born or come out of the woodwork. So here's the thing, right? Tonight on a live stream, and yes, I'm aware that the person wants to go to war with me. I understand that. He wants subscribers. He needs the popularity. He doesn't understand that you're not allowed to do that on YouTube. And he got flagged down, but he doesn't listen. And
get struck down today?
He got flagged down. He got taken down.
Yes.
They knocked him down, all right? And he was pissed off. And you know what? I told my subscribers, don't. Didn't I say that in the cast the other day? I said, please don't. Don't make this like a war. Please don't. And I can't, listen, he has his people coming to me too, which, you know what? The way he talks, it's like he is fueling them to come here, honestly. I'm not sending people to him, but he's like really, he is. He is, honestly.
He's either fishing or trying to set you up.
Right. So here's the thing. So it's like, you're flat out don't want to use the news. Now, again, that's a decision, right? He made a decision not to cover the news. But he thinks he could get away with it. The fact that he's not going to cover the news because it would contradict his news. But he's been saying all along that Jody and Chimno are definitely gone. Now it's changed to they're not gone now, but they will be. So it's starting to change. So this guy came out on the cast. First he says, I'm jealous of him. Well, I'm not jealous of him because, I wouldn't wear those shirts. But okay, that's fine. And no, I'm sorry, I wouldn't. So I don't know what I'd be jealous of. Okay, I have more subscribers. I'm not competing with him because I'm not even near, like, whatever. We're not even whatever. And he's the one that sought me out because he knew who I was. So again, if you don't know who I am, how did you get to my channel? He knew who I was, right? Yeah. And even in videos, he said, oh, you are known in this community.
Sent him to your video.
Right. Well, he said in videos before when he was getting along, oh, he's known in this community. I know about him, right? But now you're contradictory yourself. So the person said, oh, don't worry about it, Guy. We'll call him Guy. Don't worry about it, Guy, because if you are completely wrong, nobody's going to go against you, buddy, because you just got the wrong information. I'm sorry, you're wrong there, because you didn't want to put your reputation on the line to report someone else's news, which is fine. Yeah. But you are 1,000,000% held accountable for what news you cover, because you are swearing that that person's right up and down. And if that person is wrong, it's on you. Yeah. And it is on you.
If you're reporting wrong information,
it's your channel. You don't get a pass. No, you don't. You don't get a pass. You will have blatantly lied. And don't throw your source under the bus. You don't do that. So,
like what he did with all those tweets and comments, that's throwing people who are not involved under a bus.
Under the bus. And I got to tell you, he went on and he said some fabricated story like I was away from YouTube. I came back. He says he didn't know I exist. One sense he says he didn't know I existed. But then he says, you love me. And he sought me out and I was nice to him. And that's why he liked me, because I gave him the time of day. Because he knew who I was. He knew I'd been around, but now he's lying. So the thing is, he says, then he says, I'm a has-been. Well, how could I be a has-been if I was a never were? Right?
Yeah.
If you said I never existed, I nobody knows who I am. That's bullshit too.
I mean,
And the guy that he was talking to, I don't know who the F he was. I mean, I recognize a name. I heard that name before because it's weird, but I didn't ever watch that person's stuff. But again, I don't know this person from Adam, and this guy's talking smack too. Like he knows who I am. And secondly, if you look at my ratio, right, of all my videos, I very rarely, and I'm talking rarely, do I talk about my books. Like if I have 8,300 videos, maybe I talked about my books, what, 50 times?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on now.
At least every third or fourth video you do, you mention your book.
Right, and this guy's talking about I was bragging. First of all, it's like a meet and greet. Like, you're talking to me who the fuck you are. That's nice. You're from there. That's nice, that part of the world. Okay, or wherever you're at. This is who I am. You're like a fucking meet and greet. Like you're fucking talking, this is who I am, this is what I do. I'm not fucking bragging. I mean, when it comes to the Doctor Who videos, you know, I'm proud of what I do. Yeah, I am bragging because I have a lot of Doctor Who videos, right? But I'm not, when it comes to the books, like anybody that knows me knows, like a lot of times I wrote these books to help people. If someone needs my book, I'll give it to them for free. Like people know this. Like, and someone to all of a sudden make a false accusation that my books have failed, listen to me. You want to say my books have failed, but like we're up to book 12. I mean, book 13 is the next book. So
and then we had the look the other night that you're in one of the biggest stores in England, Waterstones.
Yeah.
Right. And it wasn't easy. It took me forever to get those books to where they are. So do you think I want to talk about my books on my YouTube channel so people could destroy it? Or I could hurt? Like when I did that, when I talked about my last book, people went on Amazon and they gave me like 21 negative reviews. That was not cool. It ruined the launch of the book. And that's why I try to keep it separate. I mean, I'm like, oh, I'm busy because I'm doing a new book. That's all. I mean, maybe I'll do a video once in a while what the progress is. But like this person mentioned my books, which was totally like, here's the thing. You want to piss me off? You just mentioned my books. You really got me there. Pissed off. So he's trying to destroy. And destroy what? Why would you give me the time of day if I'm a nobody? But obviously you're trying to destroy a nobody.
Somebody sent him. I'm sorry.
Right, yeah. You want to destroy a nobody. And then he said something like, oh, I'll get on the plane. And that's all he had to say. I heard that. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm going to explain something to you right now. We're going to test to see who knows what concerning YouTube. Okay? We're going to see how far he's going to go with his war that he's having on me. And we're going to see what he's going to say, what he's going to do, and how long it takes for his damn YouTube channel to go down permanently. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. They don't tolerate bullying. And what this person did was so disgusting that basically he put my real name out there so people would go after me.
It came close to doxing you.
Based almost give my address out on the air just because he's a jerk. And I'm going to tell you, legally...
If he starts doxing people, then YouTube can ban his entire station.
All right. Channel. All I'm going to tell you is you gave my real name out. I could find your name out too, okay? But I'm not going to do that. But I'm not going to seep to your low level, all right? You want to go to war with Matrix Floyd 212. You want me to make you famous, okay? Good luck. Good luck. Because I'm not going to war with anybody. I'm just going to defend myself. Good luck, okay? I've been attacked by the best. And you don't even come close. You're not the best when it comes to attacking people. You're not even 2% on my radar when it comes to that. Okay. And if I was really angry and I've seen people say comments, oh shit, you don't know what you did. Yeah, obviously people know what happened in the past when people tried to destroy me, okay?
Yeah.
How channels went down and everything. So I'm not saying I'm going to do that, but if you're going to start attacking me, YouTube is going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you. You know, and like I said, God bless you, because if he doesn't, you're screwed. You want to go this route? He said something like he wants an apology.
Excuse me. This
He
little
he
shit
wants he
doing
wants an
apologize.
apology for what? That he's lying to people and telling everybody that Jodie Whittaker and Chibnall are gone?
When they're not.
No, and
Okay.
I've always stated that will only happen if the BBC announces it, not third party.
So why don't we hold him accountable and the people that are in his live streams?
Yeah.
That are swearing up and down on this merit that Jodie and Chibnall are gone. So why don't we look at their channels and say, oh, this is they're doing a Hail Mary pass. Okay? He's got nothing. He's trying to bounce off people's news, and he's trying to make it like it's his own. He's got no source. The only source that he got is the keyboard warriors that want to go at me. So they're trying to stage a battle. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And
they're probably too chicken shit to come after you anyway.
Right. So he'll be drunk, and they'll be like, oh, go with the Matrix Lord, and he'll be too stupid to realize, and they'll be going after me. That's fine. Right. So, and none of these people had the balls to go after me, obviously. So, and I think it was pretty funny how other people were talking about this tonight on a live stream, because everybody knows that this individual is bad news and full of baloney. And like he is treating Jodie and Chibnall like they killed his cat or his dog.
It's almost though he's the sacrificial lamb.
So I don't get the hatred. I don't get why, like, this invokes emotion where it has to be that Jodie and Chibnall are gone in this person's eyes. If they're not, I don't think that channel is going to be around, because again, how many times could you be lied to before you actually stick around?
As I've always been told, what always is in the dark will come out in the light.
Yes. And I'm an agent of the light, mother.
What's with this mother idea? Like, got some kind of
it's
thing.
just slang. It's slang. No, so again, someone said if I make a video, if I respond, you don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna do my kiss. I'm gonna do my videos. You interrupt me. I was playing Ghostbusters. You annoyed me, right? I want to fight the Stay Puft Marshall, man. I'm like, I'm not even paying attention, and people are like, oh, look what he did. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, oh, but he did this, and he's threatening to put up the video again. I'm like, what? So, you know what? You got my attention. Oh, and then he made another accusation. This is hysterical. This is hysterical. He says that he's so important because he's so huge, and he does what no one else does, and he gives the fans a voice, because I haven't given like tons of people a voice for like 7.5 years, almost 8. But he's given everybody a voice, and his channel is more unique.
What about those 4 years you were off?
Right. His channel is so unique, and nobody covered Series 12 like he did before. That's bullshit. Let's timestamp that. But anyway, he said that I wasted my day creating channels all day long to comment to him. First of all, who the fuck wants to talk to him? If I want to talk to him, I'll fucking go and talk to him.
Yeah.
So I'm laughing my fucking ass off, because it's not like I'm blocked on YouTube. He blocked me on everything else. So are you kidding? So he really thinks that I have no subscribers? I have nobody that wants. He thinks that every single person is fake. Everybody. Unbelievable. So I went to his channel. I said 2 things. I said, one, despite the fact of what you're doing and like basically, you battle me, whatever, you did not go on my channel under your name and start hatred in the comments. No. That's been a boundary that wasn't crossed, right? He didn't come to my channel. He didn't go to comments. He didn't do that. So if you didn't do that to me, why would I go to your channel and start shit on your channel? Yeah. Why would I start shit in your comment section? Why would I? You didn't come to my house, so why would I go to your house? That's my motto, right? That's something I had no intention of doing, right? As mad as he got me. But, so I had to explain. So I'm like, this is me. You know, Matrix Lord 2 and 2, basically. And I'm like,
I've heard this one before. People saying that they board a flight to go to somewhere and it never happens.
Right. So I'm like, I don't need to create channels. I could talk to you directly. You know, I could make a video, fuck you. Like, I could, like, whatever, right? So I'm not afraid of anybody. Secondly, this newbie, 2-year newbie, why would I be jealous of him? Like, what the hell has he done? You know, so
yeah. And how many views does he generally get on his videos?
I think the only big views have been about this feud. I've looked back at his old videos and not very much.
Yeah, like, you know, put up your cartoon videos. That's nice. But the thing is, like, I don't get it. I mean, I'm shaking my head, and I said to my subscribers, "You're helping him. You're giving him a view. Why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would you honestly think?"
No matter what you say about YouTube, if you click on the video, it just gives it regardless.
Do you fucking listen? I watched his stuff once, like each video, but like, do you think I want my fucking subscribers to make his fucking, like, people that hate him to go and watch him and comment? Then he gets 200 fucking views for the fucking shitty ass video that he's bashing me in. Why would I want that?
Yeah, especially when some of the people going on there are saying, "Stop it! It's fueling the fire."
Yeah. Right, why the fuck would I want that? Because then he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, this video was 350 views in fucking a day. I need to make more of this shit." No, of course not. I don't want people to fucking make a comment on his shit at all. But I can't tell people what to do. But like, no, please don't not do me any favors. You're boosting this guy. And like, and you're making it think his shitty material is great to make more shit. Don't. So
yes, Elton John called. He said his neon lights company can make better.
Oh.
So the guy doesn't want to damage his reputation covering news that might not be true, but yet he creates the most not true news in history.
That's
and goes all behind this one bullshit thing that he just got an escape clause tonight, where this guy, I guess, who's a bigger subscriber than he is, I guess they took him under the wing. They trained. I didn't have anybody train me. They trained him, or they taught him everything they know because they want him to be the voice of the "not my doctor" bullshit, right? So, like, it's okay, buddy, because if you're wrong, nobody's gonna be mad at you. Nope, that's bullshit, because obviously this person doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, because you're always held accountable for what you say. All the fucking time. Exactly. This guy doesn't get a one pass in the universe, no.
No, exactly. It's like what they say. What you put on the internet is there regardless. If you leave a screenshot, if you leave us something like, it's like if you say you hate the Doctor, but then a few months later you say you love her, that is quite contradiction of the original post.
Now, granted, if you did something like, okay, I hate the Doctor then, but I've grown to love him now, that's understandable.
Well, look with me. You're talking about me, because when it was first announced, I was pissed.
Come out and say, I hate the Doctor, it always will, and then come back a few months later and go, I've always loved the Doctor. I've seen nothing wrong with any of their cast.
Now, we have evidence. We have evidence because it was at least, what, Scott, 450 casts?
Mm-hmm.
400, about 450 casts for me to warm to her, because this was before she was released. This was before her stuff came out. We were doing videos all the time, right?
Yeah.
People were trying to send me shit. Go watch a movie. Go this. Go that. There was a clip that someone sent me about the Jodie Whittaker and Christopher Eccleston that I'm like, wow, she can act, right? Remember, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
We covered that, right? But it was only when I got the clip of her as the Doctor that was leaked that I really liked her. And I'm like, oh shit, Scott, I might be wrong. I think she's fucking awesome. right?
Granted, I'll admit, I make cracks about her every now and then.
I mean, look at how many actors from the Doctor Who community, even the doctors themselves said it was so strange. Then they backpedaled now that she's here.
Right. There was also another thing he said. He said, I don't have any celebrities on my channel. I don't have any celebrities give me shout outs. I don't have any celebrities. Like, nobody knows who I am in the BBC.
Well, like a bit like Freedom when he used to go on that.
Right. But, like, what did I say with that, Scott? Right? That doesn't bother me to have. If I really wanted to, I could have people on here like a snap. And if you don't think so, try me. But, like, it's not about that because I'm so damn busy. But I could get people on here. In fact, maybe we should, Scott, next week. You know? I don't need to prove, though. See, here's the thing. I don't want people to think I have to prove a damn thing because I don't. My source is from the BBC. The BBC definitely know who I am, okay? I know I heard that Jodie Whittaker's brother sent her the video when I was cursing out and I broke K9's neck. When I said the most curse words in history, when I was pissed that she was, you know. People know who I am. Not that I'm famous. I'm not saying I'm famous, but people are aware who I am. And again, I don't listen to me. I made fun of myself, right, Scott? I joked around, like, videos of myself, like I'm full of it, and I put the thing was, my girlfriend's mom made a mug with me and her in it, right? So it's like I'm drinking out of my own head, right? So I made a joke like, oh, I don't think I'm full, and I'm drinking like whatever. And then, like, I have calendars in the background with my face on it. I have the Matrix 1, 2, and 2 logo. So I was taking a piss at myself, like a joke. It really isn't like that. I don't think I'm full of shit. I mean, I don't think I'm like, everything and I'm who the hell I am. Look, yeah. I've been on YouTube. It will be 8 years in 2 months, right? 8 years. I have not gone away. The most I took off was what, a week maybe?
Yeah, a week.
I don't know what this person is that I went on sabbatical, like I'm a teacher or something, or like I took off for years and I came back. We there's times that I've been putting out a lot of content, and regardless of what you say, we do 1,000 videos a year. So it's kind of hard to say that I went away anywhere because we put out 1,000. This year, I believe we put out, Scott, like, I think 12 or 1,300 videos this year alone. And I also have a second and a third channel that I get, it's in the background because I was trying to do 2 other channels, a gaming channel and a comic book channel. Now I combined everything in here, and then the Matrix Lord 2 and 2 other incarnations have channels.
Oh, God.
Which, there hasn't been time for them to have videos. But again,
trust me, they'll probably come back later and go, "Hey, Matrix Lord, what the do you think you're doing?"
You know what? That return when Jodie returned.
Right. I have fun on here, and a lot of times we have fun. We have fun on the holidays. We have fun in different events. I don't take things too seriously sometimes because, like I said, there's been a lot of people that came up to the plate to challenge me over the years. And I can write, basically, I can fill up a whole notebook with all the people that have attacked or whatever, or changed sides, heel turn, good guy, whatever. So he's just the latest, in a long line of more people to come. Yeah. And he's not bigger than anybody else. He's not bigger than the worst troll there is. And he's not going to do any damage to me because YouTube is not going to allow it. And I'm definitely not doing it on him. So, like, he needs to he's talking about an apology. No. If I really had an ego, I'd be like, I want an apology or else. And I'm not doing that because you know what? I don't need an apology because to me, he's just a waste of life. And I don't need to talk to scum like that. So I don't need, his word is shit. So I wouldn't even believe his apology even if he said it. Just like I don't believe his, not my, oh, the doctor is gone. Because he's talking about he's going to bust out the champagne, right? When it's announced that Jodie and Chibnall are gone. Well, I'm glad that your life is so insignificant that you need to party because an actor and a director are no longer part of one show.
Boy.
While you're doing that, I'll go finance my new book. Like, literally. I mean, that's one show. How many shows do we cover, Scott, besides Doctor Who being my main one? How many shows? Constantly. We cover every show there is just about of the new stuff that we watch, and some stuff we haven't covered yet. But we cover a lot of shows. So if you're going to celebrate because a director changed hands or an actor, then your life's not exciting, I guess. Anyway, and I'm drinking a Kylo Ren mug. That's right. Because it's not just, we talk about all the stuff, but. So the war is on, I guess? Okay. That's nice. You like the buzzing of flies to me!
A sonic screwdriver. It's not a good John Hurt.
And somebody made a comment. They're like, yeah, I stopped watching that Matrix Lord because there's only 3 guys in there and stuff. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like this, oh my God, we have to have a certain amount of people in here all the time?
We're not the top.
Like, what is that? Like, I don't know. Still same 3 guys. We just had a girl in there before. What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't need to have 20 people in here. I can. I don't need to. We've had it before. So, well, I can't hear you, Matt. Your microphone.
I'm sorry. Sometimes less is more. You don't need a big cast.
Yeah. I mean, we could do it. It's shits and giggles.
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to show off, okay. I don't really want to show off. I don't care. Like, we could have a lot of people in here if we could. And again, I don't have to prove anything about who I am. If you don't know who I am, shame on you. That's all. But, like, I don't need to, like, all of a sudden run and get celebrities in here. I could if I wanted to. That's the whole point. Maybe, Scott, I will. Next week, just for spite.
Yeah.
Just for spite, bring somebody in here.
And to Long Island too, as well. You could probably go pick some people up from there.
I was asked to do a damn panel down there. We were going to do and I couldn't go down there. There was like a whole thing about, I was talking with Jessica, and we were going to do like a Who Idol thing down there, right? I was going to, but I could not get away from work, but I was going to do a whole thing with that. That would have been the coolest thing ever, I mean, we've done that in the past. We got new people. I mean, remember all the people that came aboard with the Who Idol thing? And there's a lot of controversy with that, but
I sent word to a guy who does a little YouTube thing about the Doctor Who as well. But
listen, I like my comfort zone. I like sitting in front of this shitty laptop, shitty camera, drinking wonderful coffee, relaxing with my air on, in my comfort zone, right? Would I like to go in front of a stage and, like, probably not. I'm not really big on that stuff,
Only if it's promoting your book.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, like, I'd rather be home and just relax, right? But, like, do I need to prove anything to anybody? No. Even the subscriber said stuff today. It's like, really? I mean, the fact that, the one thing that bothers me is, like, you ever seen, like, what is it, like, the Legion of the Deadly Foes of Spider-Man or something like that? There was like the thing, it was like the Legion of Losers, right? All the shitty Spider-Man villains getting together and trying to take Spider-Man out, and they got their ass kicked. So I didn't know that there was a groupie of all people that didn't like Matrix Lord. I was just oblivious. I didn't know that they were in that shithole of a channel, like, grouping around talking shit about me. And when I saw that, I was kind of uncomfortable. I was like, ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
Nobody ever talked to me, though. That was the whole point. One guy tried to, bash me on my own channel, like, go to paragraphs, but nobody talked to me in private and saying, hey, man, I don't like this about you. And if I don't know, and again, my door's always open, but people, how many times we even said to that guy, if you want to do a podcast,
he's welcome to come on anytime.
I said this the last time. He didn't fucking do shit because he wants to battle. So that's it. All right, we're out of here. Take care. Back to now.
Well,